Parenting can be joyful and incredible, but it can also be really hard and overwhelming. It's not something that's always talked about, but thanks to Dr. Sheryl Ziegler, she's having this conversation with us today about parental burnout. And there's a new study that just came out just showing how often this is happening right now.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that when I came out with the book Mommy Burnout 5 years ago, this was a little ahead of its time. I was seeing it trending in women who were in the occupation of being a parent. And since then, this is parenting burnout. Dads feel it, moms feel it, and since the pandemic and during it, the reported numbers of physical and emotional exhaustion that result in feeling like you're not doing good at your job have really skyrocketed.
Your job is being a parent.
Yes.
Which is so tough. So you wrote this book, Mommy Burnout. Today's your 5-year anniversary since you wrote it. Explain what parental burnout is.
So it is the physical and emotional exhaustion of being a parent. And what's unique today about that is that mental health issues are at an epidemic levels. So we are in a crisis, and parents, their number one concern, now this is huge, is not getting hit by a car, getting kidnapped, the things that people used to worry about. It's their mental health, that they will have depression, that they will have anxiety, and they don't know what to do. So if you're scared, oh, my kid would get kidnapped. You know, we kind of feel like we know what to do, and we teach them things and we keep them safe. When it comes to mental health, parents are just like, I don't know what to do.
And those numbers are astronomical. It's scary. And there's not enough resources for that too. So I can, you know, as a parent, that does scare me. What can make a parent get feel this, when it starts getting triggered to that point?
So, what it feels like, that physical exhaustion, that you're tired all the time. When you wake up in the morning, you don't feel refreshed. You have aches and pains a lot of times, headaches, that's a big sign. Then there's the emotional exhaustion, where you just feel like so frustrated, you feel so irritable. And yes, any one of us feel that at any given time, but it persists over time. And even when you get a break from your kids, it doesn't even feel like enough. So that is the emotional exhaustion part. And then there's the cynicism, what does it matter? These kids don't listen anyway. Nothing I do matters. These parenting approaches, they don't work. You start to get really cynical about the opportunities for change. If any of those things are happening in combination for you, you might be in what we call parenting burnout. And it's actually very serious because it can lead to your own depression and anxiety. And depressed and anxious parents really get distance from their kids. You can't be totally attuned to your kid if you're depressed or anxious. So the whole thing actually is not just sort of a funny term, it's actually really serious and a clinical kind of issue.
And that can really, kids feed off of your energy. And so if you're depressed, if you're having all these problems, they can feed off of that too. So that's why you kind of have to get it in check. What can people do if they have this parental burnout?
So there's some really key things. The number one thing, and I studied this for years and years, believe it or not, is connection. So you want to learn how to ask for help. You need to learn how to receive the help once it's given to you. You need to create the community. So sometimes people say, now I just say create community, because they would say, what if I don't have a community? Then build it. They will come. There are thousands and thousands of parents that want to be connected because they feel judged, because they feel alone and lonely. The other thing is you want to shift the bar of your expectations. This started in 2020. I started saying this. We still need to shift that bar. So reprioritize things. What are the most important things to you? And practice self-care, or as I call it, self-health, right? It's really important that we really do put our oxygen masks on first so that we can take care of ourselves first so we can really be there for our kids. And all of this you might have heard, or it sounds simple, but it actually can be hard to practice. So pick one and start there.
And remember, social media is not real. That, I think, is a big part of all of this. Mommy Burnout, 5 years. Congratulations. People can get it on Amazon as well.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, you were obviously onto something 5 years ago. Dr. Ziegler, thank you.